What's cracking? Well, I wish everybody a amazing kickstart today to a strong, healthy, amazing, productive, safe, beautiful 2026. It ain't gonna just come to you. You're gonna have to reach for it. You're gonna have to reach for it and you're gonna have to duck at the same time because there's gonna be stuff coming at you. And it ain't gonna be easy. And where life is right now is shaking the tree. And you gotta be strong to survive this. And I would say life has probably always been like this, but now that I'm older, I'm like I keep saying, I'm seeing things different. When you're younger, let's say a kid, you got your parents' embrace to protect you from a lot of things you weren't even aware of. But now that I'm older, I see all this stuff front row seat, and it ain't gonna stop, you know? So congratulations. You made it to 2026. And there are people who will not make it out of 2026. And you got to do your best to make sure that you're not one of them. Because what we did right now was we woke up this morning and entered this next full journey. And you got to take everything that you learned and everything that you've been through from 225 back and apply it to this new year starting today. And if you're getting ready only because it's the new year, then you already behind. Because this is something that you already should have been working on. And all it is just 2026 is here, but you already been getting ready. So much love to everybody out there. And since I started this podcast, I'm telling you, my time is flying by. Next week will be 10 podcasts. That's 10 weeks. Right now it's the 9th week. And that is crazy. It's only, 52 weeks in a year? So I'm cracking through this too quick. Much love, man. We got to be strong, be happy out there, and help each other. And today I got a bunch of folders that I done created with some fun stuff in it. So if this is your first time here, my name is Goldie. I want to say thank you for tuning in to my podcast. And I hope that everybody can hear me out there. And some of these, Antonio King, what's happening? I gotta figure out just how to combine this into my because it streams. Okay, thank you, brother. I see you, Ricky. Right on. What's that? Fucking David 14. What's up, my man? So we're gonna rock and roll. I got a bunch of stuff. And if this is your first time in, my name is Goldie DeWitt. One down. I've been enjoying this type of lifestyle for years. And I'm back on this social media platform with my podcast to have fun. And I got some cards made up, and I'll be passing those cards out just when I'm out and about in the streets. And it's just to, point people to my podcast. So if you end up getting one of the cards, you want to keep it because it is, it's a collectible, because everything I touch has value. So trust me, you're going to want to keep that card. And the subtitle is Cutting It to the White Meat. And that's exactly what it is that I do. You know, when you cut something to the white meat, you just cutting all the way to the bone. And that's where you get into the truth. You getting all the way in. So let's see here. Where y'all want to start? January, bam. So in 2025, we lost a lot of people. A lot of people passed away. A lot. A lot of people on the motorcycle set. A lot of people in the motorcycle clubs. A lot of entertainers. And I was going to run several mini images out of love and respect to those that we lost from motorcycle clubs. But I got to respect people's privacy. So I didn't do that. And then I thought about it. I said, I didn't want to leave nobody out. And thank you. Somebody just gave props. Rock 78, Grim Bastards Forever. That's what's up. Oh, yeah, the title. Remembering Sticky. And Sticky was played by Malcolm Jamal Warner. And blessings to Malcolm Jamal Warner. And I'll get on that. But that's what I wanted to dedicate, the title of this show to. He was a friend of mine. So let's see right here. We'll jump into oh, you know what? Oh, yeah. We'll touch on this. So in this world that we're living in today, people, I can't even say people getting stronger. I'm seeing people getting weaker. And I'm seeing weak people finding the internet and social media as a tool for them to look tough. And we've all noticed that. And a lot of people just don't even know where they stand. They do not know where they stand. And I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't throwing no type of subliminals or nothing. So I'm not that dude. If I don't dig you, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to speak on you at all and no capacity. Point blank. So I'm noticing that people just do not know where they stand. And I say this because I was watching something and it just hit me that this looked familiar of me watching this from the outside. And this is about a play, a Broadway play that came out years ago. And it came out in 1985. And the play was called Fences. And Fences later Fencis. Fences later became a movie starring Denzel Washington. Some of you seen it, some of you haven't. And Fences, it was powerful. And I'll read you what I wrote. I want to share this scene from the 2016 movie Fences, because it's a very powerful scene. The movie Fences was a spinoff from August Wilson's 1985 Broadway play called Fences. This "Do You Like Me" scene in Fences, where Corey asks his father Troy if he likes him, reveals their deeply fractured relationship, highlighting Troy's inability to express affection due to his own traumatic past and the harsh realities of racism, as he responds with a harsh lesson on duty versus liking. showing how generational trauma and a distorted sense of manhood prevent true connection. I can't help but to see some similarities with people today stressing over likes via social media. This goes to show how distracted people are with finding themselves worrying about things that don't matter. And I just felt like I needed to say this, show you this scene. You will find yourself relating to it at some capacity, either seeing yourself as the person who's wondering if they're liked. You will probably see yourself having more of a familiarness with the person who is letting them know what you mean liked. This has nothing to do with liked. And it's explained in this portion of this film right here that I want to show you. Here we go.
Your question? The hell you got to ask me, Mr. Stawicki, the one you got the questions for.
How come you ain't never liked me?
Like you?
Hold on.
Who the hell said I got to like you? What law is there say I got to like you? Want to stand up in front of my face and ask a damn fool-ass question like that? Talking about liking somebody. Come here, boy, when I talk to you.
Hold on. Let's see. I don't like when I made it. What up, 36? There we go.
Straighten up, goddammit. I asked you a question. What law is there say I got to like you?
None.
All right, then. Don't you eat every day? Answer me when I talk to you. Don't you eat every day?
Yeah.
Nigga, as long as you in my house, you put a sir on the end of it when you talk to me.
Yes, sir.
You eat every day.
Yes, sir.
Got a roof over your head.
Yes, sir.
Got clothes on your back.
Yes, sir.
Why you think that is?
Because of you?
Hell, I know it's because of me. But why do you think that is?
Because you like me?
Like you. I go out of here every morning. I bust my butt putting up with them crackers every day because I like you. You're about the biggest fool I ever saw. It's my job. It's my responsibility. A man is supposed to take care of his family. You live in my house, fill your belly with my food, put your behind on my bed because you're my son. Because I like you, because it's my duty to take care of you. I owe a responsibility to you. Now, let's get this straight right here and now before I go along any further. I ain't got to like you. Mr. Rand don't give me my money come payday because he like me. He give it to me because he owe me. Now, I don't give you everything I got to give you. I give you your life. Me and your mama worked that out between us, and liking your black ass wasn't part of the bargain. Now, don't you go through life worrying about whether somebody like you or not. You best be making sure they're doing right by you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Then get the hell out of my face and get on down to that A&P.
There we go. I really think that there's something that everybody can get out of that scene. And especially you parents out there, you know, that's something that you need to probably come back and revisit that scene either on my YouTube or find it and go watch the movie. And that's something some kids need to see. So they need to understand that, you know, a parent has a duty. And when a kid just get boxed in thinking that it's about them being liked or disliked, there's a lot of connection that's missing. And the kid also was questioning it because the dad, which Denzel, Troy, was so scarred from just his own personal traumas of dealing with racism and not knowing how to really show affection. And the kid found himself questioning it. And even though Troy, the dad, Denzel, let him know where he stood, he still had, you know, an edgy way of expressing it. But as you can see, you know, it is way beyond liking somebody. What up, my man? Good evening to you too, brother. And this is going to be a year of learning. Wherever you get your learning, you're going to get a lot of it here. But you need to really, really apply yourself and say to yourself, you really need to open up and stop being so distracted with everything that this government is trying to distract people on, you know, and find yourself focused, number one, on yourself. That's your number one priority every day. Get more focused on yourself. So what's next? I got a bunch of stuff in here. I got some old footage from the Montclair Mall. You know what? I'm going to show y'all that now. This is at the Montclair Mall in 1991. Me and my buddy Doodoo that y'all told you about, his name is Keith. I just had my camcorder in 1991, 30, is that 34 years ago? I don't know how long ago that was. And we was just walking around at the Montclair Mall, you know, and it's just a trip just to see cars, you know, what a fixed up car was back then, you know, the crazy Vanilla Ice type, was a truck in there painted like that. Just what people was wearing. If you from the Montclair, California area in the IE, just to see the mall, see people. So yeah, it's what do you call it? Yeah, just a trip down memory lane. You know, just want to share this with y'all. 1991. There you go. There you go.
What? Because I'm filming flying girls today. Hey, blow me a kiss. Thanks for all this work.
That was dope back then. Look at the clothes.
Charlie!
He worked at the mall. Look at the hair. I think that's Damu Riley in the middle. Somebody verify that. Damu Riley. I don't know who that dude was, but I would see him a lot. We were sitting in the food court.
Okay, go. Hey, nigga, we got the mall right now. Shit, nigga. That's what we saw. Where he at? Oh, shit. That's him, Jack. I got a sister that just started working over there. She's throwing me down with free yogurt if I want it. So I know you get free yogurt, cup of yogurt over here for $1.50. You get a free... Oh, yeah, nigga.
she flirting and looking. This was a thick one for back then.
Damn, this shit won't focus. What's up, dude?
Her name was Claudia Villavicencio.
Fuck yeah.
At this time, I think I was 19.
Still twist. Come on.
She went to our high school. I think her name was Stacy. Stacy worked in the mall.
What's your name? Sorry. So blow a kiss. Blow a kiss into the camera.
Hey, man.
Blow a kiss. Where you guys going to?
Drink? You want to go drink?
Nah. Tell her to blow a kiss to the driver. Blow it to the camera. A kiss. Blow a kiss to the camera. There, wow. All right, there.
That is crazy. We like straight up turned down some guts because we didn't drink. That's crazy. If we drank, we'd have been like, hell yeah, let's go drink. And we would have smashed. And I know them girls is like, damn, them motherfuckers corny. We threw it in their lap. She's like, you want to drink? I was like, nah. Don't drink, don't smoke. It was never my thing, but for those who do it, so be it. But just wasn't my thing. So yeah, that was 1991. You know what stuff looked like. And I thank Allah that I'm still here, blessed to look back and see. Yeah, he said 35 years ago. Oh man, I'm living these conversations where I'm backdating stuff 35 years. Thank you. Thank you. And I wanted to this one right here just you know, show you a little bit of me and my pops, you know, my grandpa. We look alike, we favor. And it was a picture that was taken right around 95, 96. So that put me at about 96, 97. That put this picture at about 30 years ago, right at 30 years ago. And I think this was probably one of the first pictures, you know, taken in the beginning of One Down, in the very beginning of One Down. And this is on the left, in the black t-shirt next to me, that's Cuddy. I'm in the middle. And on the white shirt, that's Shifty. And this is, you know, some people, they see stuff, they don't even know when something started, or how it started, or how it developed, or, you know, who was involved. And I, from my heart, I don't discount nobody's effort that ever came through this One Down camp. I wish everybody, every single person, I wish every single person was able to still be here today, connected in the most solid way. I wish everybody was strong enough to hold on to the relationship, the bond, the commitment. I did. I'm here. And I wish everybody was able to. But here is in this picture right here, it favors a picture that comes after it, and that's a picture of my father with some of his buddies. And I'm in the middle of this picture, and this was just a natural picture that I took, and I'm sure the picture, the picture that my dad took was just a natural picture with him, you know, and it's just, you know, the favor, just how things favor, you know, he got money in his hand, I got money in my hand, and, you know, my pops, he passed when he was 28, going on 29 in 1980. And, that's why I take life so serious, because I see how much life my father forfeited by passing away so early and departing at 28 years old, and I'm 53. And my grandpa, he's in this picture too, because I show a comparison with him. And my grandpa, he passed away at 67. So, I'm doing everything to the most righteous way that I can, eating healthy and staying clean in how I eat and how I live my life, because I gotta live further than what my grandpa did. Gotta live further than that, way past that. I want to see life way past 67. So here's some pictures.
You know it's hard out here for a pimp when he trying to get this money for the rent, for the Cadillacs and gas money spent. We'll have a whole lot of bitches jumping shit.
That's it right there. That's the money tank. You got that? Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, that's me and my dad. He was 18 on the left. I was 18 on the right. And, that probably went too fast. So let's watch that again, because some things are just kind of like, it's powerful.
You know it's hard out here for a pimp when he trying to get this money for the rent, for the Cadillacs and gas money spent. We'll have a whole lot of bitches jumping shit.
That's it right there. That's the money tank. You got that? Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, so my dad, he was class of 70, and then I was class of 90. Yeah, that was 20 years apart right there. Yeah, that was 20 years apart. And for everybody out there who got a good relationship with your pops, what a blessing. And let's see. Offenses, tribute. Oh yeah. Oh, it's not in here. So there's a lady. Her name is Sarah Baartman. Sarah Baartman. And I'm always going to teach y'all something or shine a light on something that you may have heard of or you may haven't. Sarah Baartman was born in 1789. She died December 29th, 1815. So that's around 25 years old, She was a African woman who was born with an extremely large big butt. Her mom died when she was a child, and her father was soon killed after that. Her parents were slaves. And Sarah was, pretty much scooped up and taken. And in 1810, she was relocated to the UK. And she was enslaved. She was put into the circus as a circus act because of the size of her butt. And these people were, amazed at her shape. But she also got treated extremely, extremely bad and harsh and very bad. Very bad. Happy New Year, Silverback. Much love, brother. And this is a clip that I'm about to show you, put together by Rizza Islam. Rizza Islam is my brother in the nation, in the NOI, and we FOI. And I wanted to share this, so make sure you listen to it. And this is for men and women today, especially women who are contemplating getting butt augmentation, butt injections, butt implants. So this is something that you probably want to have them come look at this or send this to somebody also. Here we go. That's RZA right there. That's me. We at the airport going to Detroit.
Remember how the Europeans were studying a woman by the name of Sarah Baartman.
Yeah.
Remember this. To all the sisters who are either getting BBLs, considering getting them, or already have them, please study Sarah Baartman, the Venus Hottentot, who the Europeans were experimenting on and studying her body because they were trying to figure out why her buttocks, her gluteus medius and maximus, her butt was so big. Still had her body in the museum in Paris until the early 2000s. Then they brought her body back to Africa to bury it. They put her body in a museum. They were experimenting on this black woman, looking at her body, and it was so bad they would put her in the traveling circus, then into the underground orgy market all over Europe, and they would use her body as an aphrodisiac. So when they would have these orgies, they would walk up in on a line and touch her vagina and ooh, get tantalized and walk over there and start having sex in the corner. And oh my God, that's what they did with her. Now you do it willingly. Sarah Baartman is who y'all are following. Shout out to Dream Doll, who just came out and said, I'm tired of this surgery and keeping up these BBLs. I want to get all of this removed. Shout out to Black China, who said, I'm no longer interested in this. I'm getting all this removed. She didn't just say it. She put on her whole journey on camera and showed the whole world, listen, I'm getting these fillers. She said, I got to get all this stuff taken out. And injections everywhere. It's injections. I gotta get it taken out.
Because you can get sick, you can die. I haven't had any crazy complications since I got it. I got it when I was 19 years old. But now I'm moving here in life. So I'm like this out of my ass so I can grow.
So will you ever do any more surgery, any more fillers? You're done.
I'm done with it, y'all.
You're done.
I'm done. I'm done.
Shout out to K. Michelle. She got 13 surgeries to remove what happened to her body as a result of these surgeries, and a whole lot of other sisters who haven't come out publicly yet.
The surgeries that were the 13 surgeries were for the silicone. I had them back to back, and I still have 2 more to go, and I have holes and dents in me. That surgery alone was $300. It's $300,000, and I did it, and no, and insurance doesn't cover it.
I was gonna say, but
doesn't cover it. So that's why I have the TV show, because I'm helping women get it out of their body.
So that trend moved as far as getting the BBLs. Now the trend now is it was a wrong decision, being the #1 most dangerous cosmetic surgery in the world. The most kill rate is with that one. So a lot of these sisters are now, they coming back and they saying, you know what, I want to get back to my natural self. So I want to acknowledge them, because these are the sisters who are now going to be looked at as enemies of the other ones. And please always big up and show love and support to the brothers who are masculine, to the sisters who are feminine, to the sisters who want to be the natural selves, to the brothers, because a lot of y'all getting BBL abs. The hell?
Say BBL Tracy.
What's up with Miami? Ab inject, man, get in the gym.
I know.
Eat better. Man, for the reason I'm...
Yeah, that's all facts. That's facts. It's a shame how brainwashed these women are today and getting every day with this BBL stuff. And Sarah Baartman, much love and respect to her soul for what they did to her. And if you caught that, these sick-minded MFs was traveling her body around her corpse so they could fornicate her corpse. Yeah. You wonder why some people are so twisted in their head. And, you know, but so with this, I will say you females need to find confidence within you. Stop looking to us as men to find it. That's right. Somebody wrote that in the what's up, Darius? Oh yeah, thank you, Darius. Much love and respect, brother. Thank you for tapping in, Darius. And that's right, Antonio King. So yeah. And I appreciate y'all taking a moment to really listen in on that, because that is facts, it's documented, it's true. And again, you always want to be mindful on where something is coming from and who's saying it. And for one, anything you hear from me gonna have receipts, and it's gonna be verified, documented, actual truth. And the person who was speaking on that again was my brother Riza Islam. So thank y'all for listening in on that. This is this right here is something that I put together for some. I couldn't put them all. It is a ton of people that died in 25 celebrities, a ton of them. You know, we got people that we heard of, then we got a gang of cats we really not familiar with because of, you know, their age and when they were popular back in the day. Then you got people from different genres of music that passed that I'm not familiar with, you know, but I just kind of grabbed some. And what's happening, dude? Good to see everybody on, man. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, tapping in, and supporting me every Thursday at 1 p.m. I appreciate it, man. And so this right here is a celebrity tribute, but I didn't want to just make it so dark, you know, with showing these faces. So I put some music to it that is actually some ratchet ass music. It's just ratchet, but for us who got a sense of humor, it's just something that it rolls with it. So I'm forcing a sense of humor on you right now. I've been down with one down and you, Goldie, for years. Just know your knowledge is positive and powerful. Thank you, man. Thank you very much for the compliment and the kind words. I appreciate that. You know, that's fuel for the soul. Thank you so much. So here's my little celebrity tribute with some ratchet music. Malcolm.
Oh shit, this nigga dead, y'all. Oh no, when this happened, niggas dying dead, ain't never died before. Jesus, why? Ain't nobody tell this dumb ass to die. The fuck going on? Can't believe this. Did he have insurance? Oh no. Goddamn, now we gotta make a GoFundMe, cause his broke ass ain't have no money. This nigga was too broke to die. Why you leave us with all your bills? Nigga, I wanna wake you up just to kill you again. You broke, bitch. You was always a piece of shit. Jesus, why you take him? You know you don't want him. This nigga gone. Ooh. Oh shit, this nigga dead. He dead, dead. Gone, gone, ain't coming back. Setting up a GoFundMe just to bury his ass. Click the link. This nigga dead, dead. And he ain't leave shit in the past. Oh shit, this nigga dead. He dead.
Damn, that shit was hitting, huh? Yeah, you saw some faces on there. I did. I didn't know Amanda Lewis passed away from like MTV or something back in the day, and you know, a few faces. But I'm telling you, it's a lot more. And so blessing to those who did not make it to 2026. And this is where you count your blessings every day, you know. Uh, I'm sorry, man. Somebody said they spilled they drank listening to this. Oh, yeah, Lonnie Anderson. Yes, it's a ton more, so take care of your health. Take care of your health at every capacity. Everything is important. That's self-suicide. Sicknesses come primarily for what we put in our system. And for the most that goes into our system is by us. This government, they can put whatever they want out there. They can put 35 of the worst fast food restaurants all up and down your block. It's your dumb ass who eating it. You got to know how to just say no. That's unhealthy. It will kill me. I'm not eating it. You have to eat for health, not for taste. Eat for health, not for taste. Roberta Flack. Yep, she passed away. And you have to exercise. Don't get intimidated by the word workout. You got to exercise. Mobility. You have to go to the doctor. You have to get your levels checked. Women, as you get older, a lot of women don't know that you have to tell your doctor you want to have your estrogen levels checked. Your estrogen levels are extremely important. Extremely important. If your body as a woman and you just go all the way, you low on your estrogen, don't know what to do and don't know what your problems are, a woman, so everything, your whole system gonna shut down. Your cookie jar down there will dry up like dust and all type of stuff. So do not ignore it. Do not think about getting no BBL or no boob implants or your lips done before you just take care of everything that's necessary for your body and health. You don't even need that stuff. You don't need that. Let me see. Boom. It becomes a habit after a while. We got to take care of ourselves. It's only one. That's right. That's right. What's up, Red? You said it right. We only get one body. That's it. We were gifted one body to take care of. Just one. You can go buy as many cars and motorcycles and all that shit, different pair of shoes, but you get one body. That's it. So you gotta prioritize it in its biggest way. This year, stop drinking. Stop drinking. Stop drinking. This year, stop smoking. Stop smoking. Stop smoking cigarettes. Stop smoking weed. If you smoke weed in its highest capacity of, what I mean, like a lot, and you really, really feel that you got your shit together, which a lot of them do, a lot of people do, ask somebody who's close to you who gonna keep it 100. They ain't gonna lie. Just tell them, say, don't lie to me. Tell me how you really, really feel that I operate being somebody who smoke a lot of weed. No, I'm not saying that about me. I don't smoke no weed. You're going to say that to them and say, just give me your honest opinion. Hopefully they honest with you. Or maybe if you know them that well, you just don't want to hear it. But, and I'm not bashing. I'm just trying to help people who probably thinking about stopping smoking weed. I'm talking to them people, not the super duper pro advocates who need it. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to the ones who probably got a foot out the door. I'm talking to you. Come on out. Come out. Come out. Come out. My brother Red, what's happening, man? Miss you too. Hope everything going good for you. I don't know if you're still out there in that other state. But if your travels bring you to Cali, I hope to see you soon. Let's keep shaking and moving. It's fun stuff. So here is some footage from 2004. And this is an adult convention that was called Xcon. And it was held in Los Angeles. I'm not sure if Xcon is still going on, but it was kind of like Erotica LA, but it was called Xcon. And there are some adult entertainment people that attend these. And you can go as a performer, as a company, or whatever. So here's some cool footage from Xcon. And then us, man, we stay promoting. That's what we do. One Down, I was always in the streets pushing my magazine. For those of you who know, yes, you remember my magazine. If you did not know, yep, I had a full color high gloss publication called One Down Magazine, dedicated to the strip club industry under the umbrella of adult entertainment. Wasn't no nudity in it, but it was dedicated to strip clubs and, all that stuff. So I stayed promoting. Everybody who was with me during that time, we stayed pushing One Down. We went to a whole lot of events, strip clubs, adult events, everything. That's right. Trish said, bring the magazine back. Yeah. He said the magazine was fired. The magazine was. And One Down was really, really, really big. And it's something that, I'm very proud of. And I'm blessed that it's still relevant, And it says a lot that the magazine that I created, that I did, still to this day, because it was in its own lane. And still to this day, nobody ever, recreated their own publication to bite what I did. And that says something, because I know that no matter what I put my heart and soul and creativity into, I ain't biting nobody. I come up with my own stuff, and I don't feel that I can make stuff look easy, but I don't feel people can easily duplicate what I do. And Juice said you got to do an app today. So here is some footage from one of the days we was out and about going to Xcon.
We on our way to the Xcon. What up, Tina?
Hello.
It's my nigga Easy in the back.
What's happening, y'all?
Where you from, nigga?
Inglewood. Smashing out in the new hotness. You might be able to see us around town in the new hotness. Just look for whatever's hot. You'll see One Down in it. My boy Goldie DeWitt, owner, entertainer, extraordinaire. Putting it down. Where you familiar with that right there? That's that 10 freeway. That takes you to the hotness. Cali Love, how we doing in Cali, dog?
Compton, homie.
There it is, Linwood and Compton right here. This is how we do it. We're going to give you one of these magazines. It's our One Down. This is our shit right here. We keep it hot. That's the hotness.
That's a
Show that
freeway.
blood again, baby. Show that blood. Yeah, that's that blood right there. That's how we do it in Cali. Look, there's a concert side. If you ain't in Cali, you missing all. Man, to make it all possible right there. That is the man. That is Goldie DeWitt. One Down. Dieselness. Hot. Show him your tattoo on your forearm. What's it all about? What's it all about on the forearm? The other forearm. Hit me with the other one. That's what it's all about. Self-employed. That's right. Come to Cali, get your own job.
What's up? It's Goldie, One Down. We at the Xcon out here in LA at the Entertainium. About to go up in here to see some ass, some titties, and some porn stars and some features, and Nina Hartley, Olivia Lovely, and come on, let's check it out. Go have some fun.
Cleopatra of the Nile from CleosOasis.com, and you're here with One Down. One Down magazine.
Brooke Hunter. And after the show, after the body sushi show, there will be sushi for sale.
Roll it up.
A little bit. No, a little bit. Oh my God. What a guy, huh?
Come on, everybody, make some noise.
the sushi girl.
She's spitting it out.
Woo!
Hey, Goldie, it's onedown.com. You guys fucking rock. Hope you enjoyed watching the sushi. That was awesome. I'm Brooke at brookehunter.com. Come and check me out, and definitely, fucking One Down rocks.
Large. We have large condoms. We have studded condoms. And we have extra thin condoms. Wow. I want a little bit of all of these. Studded ones. Hey.
I want to say what's up to all my people at One Down, Goldie, my boy. I need to holler at you though. You don't give me no love, that's okay. It's Olivia O'Lovely. You can see me at www.oliviaolovely.com. You can see
Hey, what's up? This is Goldie. We're here at Xcon. This is the legendary Nina Hartley.
And the legendary Jeannie Pepper.
Hello, everyone.
Here with JeanniePepper.com.
Yep, JeanniePepper.com.
And Nina.com. And you are looking at One Down magazine. And this guy here with the nice Jeannie. Feel his ass.
Yeah.
You gotta see this ass.
Dang.
See this ass.
Where's the video camera, Goldie?
Here, my tits.
All hers 100% natural, 100%.
Natural.
Those
are all natural. OneDown.com.
OneDown.com and JeanniePepper.com.
JeanniePepper.com.
Her tits are natural, my ass is natural, Nina.com. We have OneDown.com, so check out the magazine for all the latest and the hottest. Check out the handsome motherfucker right here. Oh, your girlfriend, lucky girl. And ass.
Woo. Thank you. Hey, Juice, I appreciate you saying that, man. Juice said, they don't know how you really put it down. Well, most of us in here do, but man, you put in a lot of work. And I want to say thank you for saying that, man. I appreciate it. And, I was able to do it, and I'm still able to do it because I enjoy it and I have fun doing it. And I keep my name clean, and it was easy, and it is easy for me to work in the industry because, again, the street rules is what I apply. Don't get high off your own supply. And I was able to keep a strong name to this day, no matter who I bump into. I'm good and I can go anywhere, no matter what industry I'm in. Motorcycle club life, I can go anywhere. My personal life, my work life, I'm welcome to go anywhere I ever travel through. And not a lot of people can say that. So my name, I keep it strong, I keep it clean. And so I appreciate you. I appreciate you saying that, bro. So thank you very much. But yeah, so those were some old school porn legends, those two right there. Jeannie Pepper and the other, dang, I don't know why I forgot her name, Heather or something. Yeah, she was one of my top favorites. She was known like back then, like, yes, that's what she was known for. She had booty. So let's see. Here is Malcolm Jamal Warner. And then after this right here with Malcolm Jamal Warner, Nina Hartley was her name. Thank you. Yeah, Nina Hartley. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. Nina Hartley. Feel free to look her up. So Malcolm Jamal Warner. Malcolm Jamal Warner, he came on to, let me see some. Boom, offenses, Sarah, sticky. So here you go. Check this out. Malcolm Jamal Warner is best known for his role on The Cosby Show, and Sticky is the new vice president of the Grim Bastards on the hit TV show Sons of Anarchy. Sticky ultimately didn't get much to do on the series, making his first appearance in Sons of Anarchy season 7 premiere as the Grim Bastards help Jax track down Henry Lynn, who he believed killed his wife, Tara. In turn, Jax helps their club track down whoever's been running their members off the road, which turned out to be the East Dub Gang. Naturally, T.O., which is the president of the Grim Bastards, is still the figurehead of the Grim Bastards. And after he talks to Jax about his concerns about his club's future, since they've lost so many members, Jax passes a new law that allows African Americans into Sam Crow, and T.O. joins the club. It's unknown what happened to Sticky, which is Malcolm Jamal Warner, on Sons of Anarchy following this. And if he then became the Grim Bastards president, of the remaining members also joined Sam Crow. So season 7 is when Sons of Anarchy ended. It was 7 years long. I was on it for 6 years. And I think I really rarely speak on it, you know, via social media. Some people be involved with something and they just use it as, you know, they're highlighting, clout chasing. You know, I don't speak on it as much as probably what other people would. And I don't want everybody, nobody to think I don't, because I you know, got a distaste for it. I just don't like to make it look like I'm bragging. So I'm speaking on it now out of remembering and paying tribute to Malcolm Jamal Warner, because that's also when Malcolm Jamal Warner came in season 7. And season 7 was really, really, really powerful. And it was powerful because of what happened at the end with the patch over. And a lot of people, nobody know unless you was on set. Nobody know. And I'm not really knee deep into the mix of Sons of Anarchy talk. It used to be a huge cult back then. At one of my bars, we used to have Sons of Anarchy nights. Everybody come up there. I was in the show and I was a fan. We watched it religiously. But that last season, and coming into them last episodes, the last episode, people on the show were actually, I'm going to just use the word nervous, skeptical, uneasy. And things were getting exaggerated. And when I say people, don't include me on that. I'm speaking for them. Me, if I could describe my feeling, I was just like, holy shit. I don't know how this is going to set with, you know, some of the real clubs out there. So does that mean I was nervous? I wasn't nervous. I was just like, I'm really in the streets with this. You know, a lot of these cats not. And the part that was skeptical was the patch over. You know, a black dude going to a non-black club, white club, where I could say it's never happened publicly, but there's been many clubs that don't take black people publicly, but you can look at some cats. We know each other. And you're like, That dude is black. You know. But this was a recognized black person on the show going to a white club, not somebody who is dark skinned, but he's going to be labeled as a Dominican, as a Puerto Rican, as something else. No, he was an official black dude. And at that capacity, it ain't really went down like that. Not that I'm aware of, you know. Now you got some cats who gonna say, oh man, back in the 70s or the 60s, there was one dude who was from this one club. And he wasn't in there long, if so, you know. So now I'll say this. Now, 2025, 26, we're in 26 now. Yes, there are a couple of black men in a couple of these clubs that never took in black people. And so there has been some change, a little bit. But even those clubs who have taken in so-called black people, I've just heard that. Why am I speaking on this? I'm going to stop. Yeah, that went off course, but yeah, I ain't going to speak on that. But yeah, so it's good to live long enough to see the changes, you know, but I'm not promoting, endorsing nothing. I ain't promoting or endorsing nothing. You know, let the chips fall where they fall. So back to Sticky. Malcolm Jamal Warner, I had the opportunity and the blessing to meet him, work with him, and also become a friend of his. And he was a cool dude. Malcolm Jamal Warner was a cool dude. He came to right on, Ricky. See, that's good. When you know enough, you just stop yourself. That's what's important in this lifestyle. Stop yourself, you know. So Malcolm Jamal Warner, real good dude, cool dude. Came to my shop a few times when I was over there for Redlands Boulevard. Rode his motorcycle out there. One time he rode out there, I think he had like 9 pounds of pressure in his tire. And he was just like, man, that ride was soft. It's like, what? He said, but it kind of felt sluggish. He just had no idea that he was like 9 pounds away from just being out of air. And it wasn't that he just didn't ride his bike, you know. And I think he came out there before we started shooting or something like that, because he used his own bike in the show. And I think he got a bike for the show, but he used his own bike. He had a Blue Road Glide. And I think we ended up doing a little work on it. So if y'all didn't know, Malcolm Jamal Warner, he did poems, and he did some really good music that was strong, like thought-provoking, you know, poetry. And you can look that up, and it's really amazing. And he would share the stuff with me, and it was so strong that I would listen to it while I was at the gym, not because of the beat, but because of the messages that are in his poetry. So if you look it up, you know, it's really amazing. So I just had to, you know, do this. And I want to share with you this video footage I put together right here. Malcolm Jamal Warner. Remembering Malcolm Jamal Warner.
We worked hard to create this business. We served time. We lost brothers. We spilled a lot of blood. It ain't easy being king. You remember that.
What this club needs is to settle a score.
What I do with my family is none of your business.
Do you have any idea who your husband is? What he's capable of?
You are dead! Dead!
You trying to scare me?
You gotta make the hard choice, son.
That's at my shop.
Unforgivable.
I'm not gonna lose my club.
Man, when I heard that Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away, it really hit me like, what? And, you know, I'm pretty sure most everybody probably heard of it, but they were on vacation. And, you know, from what's said, he went to maybe save his daughter or something, or take his daughter into some part of the water or whatever. And he got caught up, you know, and pulled up into that water and drowned, you know. And he was really, really, really a good dude. And blessings to Malcolm Jamal Warner. Now, this stuff right here, this is some more footage from Sons of Anarchy, okay? And this is something that I've never, ever shared to speak on. And if you still tuned in, this is the good part. And this will probably bring the show to a close if I got through everything. Yeah, so, you know, people speak on a Grim Bastards spinoff. You know, I hear it from people who, you know, have an interest in black clubs, which is a very small demographic. I don't think it's something that would really pull like the Sons of Anarchy. Even the Mayans, the SOA crowd did not go straight to the Mayans. Most of the people who watched the Mayans who were from SOA tapped out in the middle of the first season. Really, when they saw the first and second episode of season 1, they were done with it. 80% of people who watched SOA did not transfer right over to the Mayans at all. The Grim Bastards, you know, so the Grim Bastards on Sons of Anarchy, loosely based off my real life club. The 1-9ers, the black gang that wore the purple, those are all my club brothers. And everything black on that show came through my resources. That's just how kind of like the industry is. You know, a lot of the Mexican, Hispanic cats came through Emilio, you know. And again, that's just how it is. So on season 7 was just a climatic balls to the wall, you know. And this clip that I got for you right here is, so what I'm going to tell you is funny, but I'll tell you before so you can just watch it and you'll line it up. So all the Grim Bastards motorcycles throughout the 6 years I was on there, all the Grim Bastards motorcycles on the show were my personal motorcycles, my motorcycles. And by me providing the show with my motorcycles, of course, you know, I got paid for the use of my motorcycles. And in the beginning, I would just trailer my bikes because I didn't want / trust my club brothers to ride my bikes out there, because all my bikes, the motors are built. Back then I was doing 120Rs with motor work on top of that. Okay. So I would trailer them all out there, but I presented the opportunity to my club. Yo, if you guys want to take part, and being on Sons of Anarchy, I'm presenting the opportunity to you. You'll get paid for you, but my bike gets paid and that'll come to me. And I'm extending you the opportunity to be on this show, but you'll have to drive your ass out there or take your own bike, and then you'll use my bike on the show when we get there. So I had my guys fill the roles as the Grim Bastards on the show and as the 1-9ers, the black street gang who wore purple. Eventually, throughout the years, just starting to get comfortable with seeing them ride my bikes on the show, came one of those mornings where I was just like, fuck it, man. We running kind of late, man. Y'all just grab a bike and, let's hit the road. Because we would meet up. I think we would leave my house in the morning, probably about 3:30, I think. 3:30 or 4 in the morning probably like 4 in the morning, I think, to get out there to base where the studio was at. I don't know, by like 5 or 5:30, I think. So once we did that, it kind of broke the ice, and then I was like, all right, cool. So they started riding my bikes out there. And that way we got there quicker and home quicker instead of me trailering, because I would like put a bike in my van or my dually, and then I had the trailer pulling 3 of them. And by me allowing them to ride my bikes, I was able to get more of my club brothers to go so we can use more of my bikes. And so this particular episode, what's his name? Malcolm Jamal Warner. He's in it, and you'll see his blue bagger. Okay. And so this was an episode to where I had to speak to the stunt director, coordinator, the guy who does the vehicle stuff, for the bikes, because they presented me with the opportunity. They said, hey, there's a really aggressive scene coming up, and we could either hire these stuntmen to ride your bikes, and you'll still get paid for your bikes, but you'll get more because it's a stunt, and they'll ride your bikes. Or if you don't want them to ride your bike, we'll just rent some motorcycles and kind of paint them up the best way we can to look like yours, and they'll ride those. And so right then and there, I was like, oh, shit, this is how people get, canceled. The moment you say no to something. And so one, I didn't want them riding my bike. So I said, okay, if they ride my bike, if they wreck my bike or drop it, I said, this is the type of man I am. I don't want it no more. I don't want it. I want a whole new bike. Me personally, if I did it, I'm building a whole new bike. I don't want it no more. So he said, I will make sure that your bike is insured for like twice his value or something like that. I said, all right. I said, and what kind of riding are they going to be doing? Where are they going? So he explained it to me, and he said, you know what? He said, you know how to ride good, right? I said, yeah. He said, well, I'll arrange it for you to, you'll get your stunt pay. He said, so you'll just ride your own bike. And I was like, all right. I didn't know what the fuck I was signing up for at all. Still to this day, I have not ridden my bike that hard, that aggressive, doing that type of stuff at all. So I told him, okay. So I rode my bike couple of my other club brothers rode a couple of my other bikes. And I knew I was just taking a chance on it. Because again, we didn't know exactly what type of riding we was going to be doing. But he just said it wasn't going to be that crazy or something like that. So we the day of the shooting, we met the stunt guys who came in because they were going to be riding. I guess one of them, it was one stunt dude. It was one stunt dude because I provided my brothers to ride my bike. So they bought in one more stunt dude. And he had like a burgundy and red Road King that you will see in the shot. And so I'll tell you, we did several different shots. One of them, we had to just smash down the road straight and then just take this hard ass right turn, a hard right with partials of gravel on the ground. I already saw me falling, slide, and seeing my bike flip the fuck over. I already saw it happening. I'm playing this off like, you got this, Goldie? Oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, what the fuck? Because, we did like a test run. And this is where, you just got to man up, So we took this hard right. I would never turn like that, And that was just a test run. And then they said, okay, let's roll it this time. This time we rolling, this is action. And let's give it a little bit harder, guys. And I'm like, what? So we took off. You could hear just the roar of all these fucking motorcycles. My motors, because I run these loud pipes, and my motors got my motors got motor work on top of them. And so we smashing out, hit this hard right. Then they just tell us to take off. Wow. And that's what it was. One of the stunt guys was on my bagger, my orange Road Glide Screaming Eagle bagger. That was the other stunt guy, because Michael Beach, who is T.O., who plays T.O. Cross, the president of the Grandbusters, he wasn't touching it. So that was a stunt guy. It was two stunt guys. And so he's smashing out on my bike, and I'm hearing my bike roar like I ain't heard it before, And so we smashing out going. And then, so we had to do about 2 of those in 2 different places, making these right turns. So we completed that, and I'm just thanking the Lord that I didn't fall. None of my club brothers fell, because those guys were stunt guys. We just some brothers who ride aggressive on the streets. They was trained, they get paid for it and all that. Now, the next one is the funny part. The funny part is we had to do a drive-by. We had to do a drive-by shooting on this house. And I don't know about you, if you watching this and you in a motorcycle club or a civilian, I don't know if you have trained to do a drive-by shooting on your motorcycle. I haven't. No, I haven't. No. And I'm saying this because don't act like you would have did it flawlessly. I thought, oh shit, a drive-by? Shit, I see it on TV. I know how to do it. Yeah, what's up? So we were around the corner from the house that we were going to pull up and shoot. And all they told us to do was, we're going to stage the bikes right here. When we tell y'all to go, you guys are going to come up the street, make a right turn. The house is right on the corner, and shoot it up and take off. Okay. And I'm like, bet. I can picture myself doing that. I've seen it on TV, in movies. So the stunt coordinator was Chuck, I forgot the dude's name, the karate dude, Chuck Norris. Okay, you remember Chuck Norris back in the day with Bruce Lee? Chuck Norris has a son. His first name, I forgot it. but his last name is Norris. So Chuck Norris's son is the stunt coordinator. Cool cat. So we do one practice run to where we go and then we make a right. We come in front of the house, and then they said, just, you don't have to take your guns out. Just point your finger and bow, 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 make the noise, and then you guys take off. So we did that. Now, let me tell you, Chuck Norris passes out all the guns to us, okay? On my Dynas, all my Dynas, I had the gun pouches up front. Not gun pouches. Cell phone pouches. Yeah, cell phone pouches on my T-bars. That's what I got on them right there. Cell phone pouches. And so he was like, perfect. Yeah, put them right there. I said, oh yeah, right on. So we just did that, and we do our little hands like boom, 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 boom. Get on our bikes, whoom, take off. Then we go all the way back around the corner, and then we stay right there because we're staged until it's time to go action. So they said, okay, this is going to be a live. We're going live. Let's do this. And action. So we take off. Wow, we smashing. Going up the street. Then we make a right, and you'll see it on the video. We make a right, okay? We pull up. I put my kickstand down. My pouch, I put the gun in there, and I zipped it. I go to unzip it. They had already started shooting and took the fuck off already. I had barely got my gun out of the pouch and started, and they was just gone. I felt stupid as fuck. I'm sitting there. I heard people laughing. And I'm sitting there, my heart is beating, I'm sweating, I'm feeling so embarrassed. And then Chuck Norris's son, the store coordinator, he comes up, he's like, what the fuck, bro? I know you know how to do a drive-by. Who the fuck puts their kickstand down on a drive-by? And I was just like, I got my helmet on. I was like, man, I do not know. I ain't never did a drive-by on a motorcycle. He said, okay, he was cool. He said, we're going to do it. We're going to knock it out this time. Keep your kickstand up and keep the gun halfway out the pouch. Don't even zip it all the way up. He said, so just pull up, grab it, hold your bike up, and shoot. I said, bet. So I went around the block to catch up with everybody. I pull up, everybody cracking the fuck up. Cracking up. And so now we do it again. Action. Boom. Go around the corner. Make a right. I just like that. And that was a take. And that was exactly what was supposed to happen. So yeah, that was my description of what happened behind the scenes on this shoot. Oh shit, Carlos, what's up? Good to see you, brother. And so in this footage I'm about to show you right now is me showing you my personal bikes with me on my personal bikes that were used in the show. So you'll see some pictures of the bikes that were used in this episode for this take. Let's see. Where? Yeah. So that's the Screaming Eagle Road Glide used by T.O., the president of the Grim Bastards. That's white power. That bike is a legend. A legend. That is Orange Bang. Legend. 120R motors built. And that's Blue Balls. That's a CVO Dyna. To live is to suffer. To survive is to live. Rest in peace, Jerry. He was my detail man. And that's my first shop. There's some of my stable. And that's my F450. And that's my Screaming Eagle 08 Street Glide. And that's the Big Daddy right there. Here we go. I'm on my white bike. That's me, the white bike. Malcolm Jamal Warner.
It's a million boys rhyming who don't know how to speak. I keep it all 100 like Olympian sprint. I'm here, I get, and the party is script. I got a lot of chicks behind the inside and rich. They try to get a green shrimp and people is split. We own the night and know the rights to the script. Based on the truth. That's what my truth say. I love in the street. On the hill, in the on the high bar, going hard in the game through the hard shit. Regardless, I'm a rep for all of y'all in the game. Taking fast losses, time ain't found. Now or never, bruh. It's the countdown.
All right. All right.
You delaying?
Yeah.
Nice Impala. Good? Yeah.
Ooh-wee. That was climatic. So yeah, that was season 7, Sons of Anarchy. And I really, really, really had a good time filming that show, working with those cats. Charlie Hunting, Jax, straight up cool cat. Cool cat. Emilio Rivera, top notch. It's top notch cool cat. Real to the bone, Emilio is. And blessed to have built a personal friendship with Emilio outside of the show as well. So if you haven't never seen Sons of Anarchy, watch it. And that right there was 12 years ago. It's crazy how fast time is flying. 12 years ago. And the show The Mayans that came later, I got a call and we came onto The Mayans. That show did 5 years, so which is 5 seasons. We came on as the Grim Bastards, season 5, episode 5, until it ended. So I'm thankful that I was in 2 of our generation's most popular motorcycle club hit TV shows. I don't even know if there's ever been a show as big as that dedicated to the motorcycle club life. He said, I will never stop watching SOA. That's right. You know, it has a certain feel to it. And, you know, we all feel like he should have never ended that shit, that never ended it, you know. But to my understanding, he only wrote 7 seasons. And, but each episode, if I'm saying this right, each episode was by a different director. And I think I heard that they felt that they could have just kept it going. You know, they've been working on the show for so long. They knew how to keep it going. He said he on his next wife now, and they watch it, and they still watch it. And again, like I said, man, you know, I was on the show. I knew the behind the scenes, but I watched each episode like I didn't know nothing about it, sitting there surprised and happy and geeked up. And it was a cult. It was a cult following. And this is something that I never said publicly, but throughout the years on the show, was it my MySpace? I don't know if it was MySpace or Facebook, probably MySpace, but one of the social media platforms, you know. I'll check my inbox. I would get butt naked pictures of females, butt naked at every capacity of standing naked, spread eagle, whatever position, naked. And these pictures were not for me. They were titled to please forward to Jax, Charlie Hunnan. I would get people tapping in to compliment me and, hey, good to see you on the show. Good to see some brothers on the show. And y'all looking good, one down and blah, 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 blah. But no naked stuff or no, nothing like that. Nothing of somebody trying to get at me. Flirty, not at all. Butt naked stuff to get to Jax. So, and I'm the man next to the man, next to the man, next to the man, next to the man on the show. I can't imagine what type of lifestyle these cats live with these, what you call them, groupie type people on them. And even for me at the capacity that I was on it, you know, that show was powerful. You know, it really did. It gave a lot of exposure, a whole lot of exposure, you know, a lot of exposure to just me as a person, one down the brand. And I had fun. I had fun on the show. And for anybody who was on the show, connected to the show, if you ever see this, you know, much love and respect to you. It was a good run. It was good fun. And it was fun. And I do remember when we got to the Mayans, it was different. It was, I think they said Disney was behind it or something like that. But they said, the stuff that you guys did on Sons won't be done over here. This is a different operation. And they said, we won't be having this and won't be having that. And when you address somebody, you know, there are some do's and don'ts. Don't address somebody with sir, Mr., ma'am, or all this stuff. And I was like, what the fuck? And so one of my first days there, you know, you go to hair and makeup, and it's always been easy for me. Well, what do? They just, on this last one, they were just plaquing this up a little bit. And I think that's pretty much all they did for me. And so the first day I said, everyone needs done. He was like, okay. I said, right on, man. Thank you, sir. He's like, no, my dad's a sir. And I was like, fuck, here we go. And just that easy, I looked up and I looked at some of the other people in there, and they kind of looked at me like he's going to rat on you. And so with that, I did get a tap on the shoulder on not addressing people with certain, I don't know what they're called. But for me, I just, you know, I'm going to cut that. I can get sensitive with them other people. But yeah, it was different over there. And it was years later, things have changed, you know. But of course, yeah, we all hope something come back. And if I'm hearing it right, you know, it might be something in the pipeline by Kurt Sutter. And I think it's Motorcycle Club related. Do not let this be something that's put out there where you say, no, this is unverified. But I think I heard something like that. Unverified. I think I heard something like that. So much love and respect to everybody out there. And thank y'all for hanging in with me. I went over hour and 36 minutes. I usually cut it at an hour. I appreciate y'all. We'll be back next Thursday. And again, my podcast is just fun. It's vicariously traveling through, some of my fun times in life and enjoying life currently. And he said, I heard too, right on. And everything you do from today on, be mindful of your health. Eat clean. Stop drinking soda. Stay away from sugar. Stop thinking that because you're gaining weight, the easiest thing to do is buy bigger clothes. No. Stop eating shitty. You have to. You will die. You will die if you keep doing what you're doing. Okay? And the way life is, don't expect people to feel sorry for you. They don't. We are being programmed to accept death so easy because the brainwashing algorithms of what they're doing is making people look at death as simply somebody's social media profile being deleted. It's that simple. People are going to move on. And speaking on suicide, if you think committing suicide is going to solve your problem and leave a problem in somebody else's lap, it's not. That person is going to move on. So why don't you just salvage your life? And if you need to leave a situation, just leave it and restart your life. Do not take your own life because you think that's going to solve something. Don't do that. Just pick up and step out and start over. So, and if you seeing this and you got any type of traumas or whatever, and I don't know you, you don't know me, you can reach out to me. I'm going to give you, some dedicated time on the phone and talk to you and let you know that tomorrow is a brand new start. So much love and respect to everybody out there. Thank you for tuning in. Spotville, my guy, that's a healthy brother right there. Spotville, touching 70 years old, taking care of himself. And I look up to that. So much love and respect, y'all. Y'all be good out there. Be good to yourself. And I will see y'all next Thursday. And if you see me somewhere with my camera in my hand, just know that I'm there on a good deed. And if I'm in the motorcycle club life, I'm there to shine a positive light on what we do. A positive light on what we do. And that's it. Y'all stand strong out there. Be good to each other. Much love and respect. Thank y'all. Peace. Let's see. Bam.